Maserati MC12 Tipo M144S is a limited production two-seater sports car produced by Italian car maker Maserati from 2004 to 2005 to allow racing variants to compete in the FIA GT Championship. The car entered production in 2004 with 25 cars produced. A further 25 were produced in 2005 after the FIA changed the rules and reduced the maximum length allowed. The second batch of 25 are 150mm shorter than the originals, making a total of 50 cars available for customers. With the addition of 12 cars produced for racing, a total of just 62 were ever produced. Maserati designed and built the car on the chassis of the Ferrari Enzo, but the final car is much larger and has a lower drag coefficient, along with being longer, wider and taller, and has a sharper nose and smoother curves than the Enzo. The Enzo had quicker acceleration, shorter braking distance, and a higher top speed at 350 km per hour, 217 miles per hour, 20 km per hour, 12 miles per hour, more than the MC12. The MC12 was developed to signal Maserati's return to racing after 37 years. The road version was produced to homologate the race version. One requirement for participation in the FIA GT is the production of at least 25 road cars. 3 GT1 race cars were entered into the FIA GT with great success. Maserati began racing the MC12 in the FIA GT toward the end of the 2004 season, winning the race held at the Zhuhai International Circuit. The racing MC12s were entered into the American Le Mans Series races in 2005 but exceeded the size restrictions and consequently paid weight penalties due to excess range. The MC12 is a two-door coupe with a Targa top roof, although the detached roof cannot be stored in the car. The mid-rear layout, engine between the axles but behind the cabin, keeps the center of gravity in the middle of the car, which increases stability and improves the car's cornering ability. The standing weight distribution is 41% front and 59% rear. At speed, however, the downforce provided by the rear spoiler affects this to the extent that at 200 km per hour, 125 miles per hour, the downforce is 34% front and 66% rear. Even though the car is designed as a homologation vehicle and is a modification of a racing car, the interior is intended to be luxurious. The interior is a mix of gel-coated carbon fiber, blue leather and silver Britex, a synthetic material which was found to be too expensive for the fashion industry. The center console features the characteristic Maserati oval analog clock and a blue ignition button, but it has been criticized for lacking a radio, car stereo or a place to install an aftermarket sound system. The MC12 sports a 232 kg, 511 lb, 5998 cc, 366.0 kN, Enzo Ferrari derived longitudinally mounted 65 degrees V12 engine. Each cylinder has 4 valves, lubricated via a dry sump system, with a compression ratio of 11.2:1. These combine to provide a maximum torque of 652 Nm, 481 lb-ft, at 5,500 revolutions per minute and a maximum power of 630 PS 621 HP, 463 kW, at 7,500 revolutions per minute. The red line RPM is indicated at 7,500, despite being safe up to 7,700. Whereas the Enzo has its red line at 8,000 revolutions per minute. The Maserati MC12 can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, in 3.8 seconds, though Motor Trend magazine managed 3.7 seconds, and on to 200 km per hour, 124 miles per hour, in 9.9 seconds. It can complete a standing, from stationary, 402 meters, 14 miles, in 11.3 seconds with a terminal speed of 200 km per hour, 124 miles per hour, or a standing kilometer in 20.1 seconds. The maximum speed of the Maserati MC12 is 330 kilometers per hour, 205 miles per hour. Another change on the engine compared with the Enzo was the use of gears to drive the camshafts instead of chains. Power is fed to the wheels through a rear-mounted, 6-speed automated manual. The gearbox is the same as the Enzo's transmission, tuned to different gear ratios, but renamed Maserati Cambio Corsa. It provides a shift time of just 150 milliseconds and is mechanical with a 215mm, 8.5-in, twin-plate dry clutch.